massive upsurge of COVID cases, we all know, and the national positivity has been told to be around 20-21%. And about 42% of the districts, which is about 310, they are reporting more than the national average. So early testing and isolation and home-based care is the key to control this transmission or break the chain. I repeat, early testing and isolation. So we have to sometimes wait for the results. So that is a bit of a problem. That is why we have come out with this advisory, and we have given it to all the states also. The RT-PCR testing capacity is about 16 lakh per day in our laboratories, and rapid antigen test capacity is also around 17 lakhs per day, and that is the production. We have about 13 companies available on GEM, and we were the first country to use the rapid antigen test in June of last year, and that got approved by WHO in September. So we have been using much ahead of the curve for the rapid antigen tests. And laboratories have been working 24/7 to meet the testing demand. Despite infection, among laboratory staff, test performance is still being maintained. Next, please. Okay, I'll change it. Okay. So if you look at the testing, the blue line is talking about the percentage, and the green line is talking about the total number of tests that are being done. So in the months of April and May, we are doing on an average of about 16 to 20 lakh RT-PCR plus RAT tests combined per day. On April 30th, 2021, we did 19,45,299 tests. That is the highest number of tests by any country ever. Even the US has never reached this number of 19,45,299. On May 5th, it was 19,23,131, and we are hovering around 18 to 20 lakhs, except that on Sundays there is a slight dip that we find of 1 or 2 lakhs. If you look at the testing machines, we have been increasing the infrastructure right from the first wave, during the second wave, and increasing the number of laboratories. So we have 2,520 COVID laboratories, testing laboratories, and more than 7,000 RT-PCR machines with more than 1,800 TrueNat and CBNat machines, and 12 high throughput machines also in different parts of the country. And we have done first 10 crore test on 7th of July, then the 20 crore test by February, and on 7th of May, we have completed 30 crore tests as far as the nation is concerned. And you can see the spread of the laboratories all across different parts of the country, including difficult terrains in the northeast, Leh, Ladakh, and Andaman Nicobars, and also Lakshadweep, etc. So now in the second wave, we have done three things mainly. One is rationalize the RT-PCR test. Number two, increase rapid antigen tests for early detection, isolation, and home care. And third, COVID-19 tests approved by global agencies have been accorded marketing permission by the Drug Controller General of India in collaboration with ICMR. So in terms of rationalize, the first point, in terms of rationalization of the RT-PCR tests, RT-PCR tests must not be performed in individuals tested positive once, either by RAT or RT-PCR. तो एक बार यदि पॉजिटिव हो गया है तो उसका दोबारा टेस्ट करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है कि साहब इससे भी देख लें पॉजिटिव है कि नहीं, उससे भी देख लें. एक बार पॉजिटिव आ गया तो इट इज़ पॉजिटिव. No testing required for recovered individuals at the time of hospital discharge. So the Ministry of Health has very clear guidelines that after 10 days or earlier, if you have been fever-free for more than 5 days, there are clear-cut guidelines. So you don't need to get a negative test for discharge. So remember that. Because here I want to explain one point. The virus is made out of RNA particles, and the RNA can stay in your system for many days. So the test detects only RNA. So the RNA can be positive for many days after testing, also after the symptoms have subsided, after your infectivity have also subsided, because the RNA is being detected. If you swallow the saliva, you pass it in the stool, it can also be detected in the sewage also, the RNA particles by the RT-PCR test. So the live virus is not there, but RNA particles are still there. So no testing required at the time of hospital discharge. No need for RT-PCR test in healthy individuals undertaking interstate domestic travel. Non-essential travel and interstate travel for symptomatic individuals should essentially be avoided. तो अगर आपको बुखार है, खांसी है, जुकाम है, please do not travel, please do not travel. You will be infecting other people. That is your moral responsibility. All asymptomatic individuals undertaking essential travel must follow COVID appropriate behavior. And mobile testing laboratories are also being encouraged, and many players are doing this. They have RT-PCR machines in the mobile vans, and they can keep testing, and they are deployed. It can be deployed in different parts of the city. So this was the first part in the rationalization of testing in the second wave, rationalizing of RT-PCR testing. The second is that we have to, in the field level and in rural areas and in areas which are hard to reach, we have to start using the rapid antigen tests more aggressively. Earlier, our recommendation was 70% RT-PCR and 30% RAT. But now, since the wave is raging, we have requested that we must do more RAT tests, faster RAT tests, so faster isolation and faster breaking the chain of the virus so that it does not spread. So the second wave, we are doing increase the RAT testing. So first was rationalizing the RT-PCR. Second is increasing the rapid antigen tests to set up mobile 24/7 RAT booths in cities, towns, and villages. RATs to be allowed at all government and private healthcare facilities. No accreditation is required for rapid antigen tests. RAT booths to be set up with the community. Take the community along and set up those booths in schools, in colleges, in community centers, residents' welfare associations, etc. Public-private partnership models encouraged to establish innovative, convenient testing centers, and some states are doing it, and it should be encouraged further. RATs must be conducted in accordance with the RAT guidelines which the ICMR has defined, and all RT-PCR results should be uploaded on the ICMR portal so that we know what is happening. Social distancing norms have to be followed once we are doing this RAT testing in the community, either in community centers or in schools or colleges. The third thing that has happened first is rationalizing of the RT-PCR test, second is increasing the RAT tests, and third is that ICMR and DCGI approve internationally validated kits. All kits approved by the following reputed global agencies are exempt from validation in India and accorded marketing permission by DCGI on the basis of existing approval, that is US FDA, European, Japanese, Korean, Australian, Brazilian, and the WHO emergency use listing. And more importantly, home-based testing solutions are being explored, whether home-based testing can be encouraged, so we are working on that.